Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We in effect. Be like Sprint. Can you hear me now? Let me put. Hold on. Let me start off with this right here. In case anyone has anything to say to me. Just in case. Sometimes I forget that I don't know what happened. It's something I got to work out over here that's going on, but yeah, I have to get that. I keep not recalling that I got to use the Bobby Browns right now. But just in case. Peace. Peace. Now I do my videos. Yeah, we go live. I go worldwide. Listen, I got haters and everything. That's you know what I'm saying? But just in case, if anybody gonna have anything to say to me, you know. But that's the topic of today's Darkim Live. Six is never more than seven. Ever. Peace, Mr. G1. Yeah, I don't know. You got some type of timing, man.
I know. I saw you was on there. You about to go live on the YouTube. So I was like, yo, I'm right over here.
Yeah, I just was. Yeah, now I mean, Wesley Dobson, peace back, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the channel. Do the each one teach one. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the page. Hit the notification buttons because we go live almost every day. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, see one thing. See, sometimes things that seem perfectly obvious, have to in fact be stated. See, now, not saying that we dealing with babies every day, but see, when you got babies, then you realize that it's some things that is perfectly obvious to you, but now you got to say that. You got to say that because the babies don't know. See, when it tells us, man, when it said, why does he fear the devil now that he's a big man? Now, some people, they lessons, but those of us that, why does he fear the devil now he's a big man? He fears the devil now he's a big man because he's not a grown man. And why is he not a grown man? Because the devil taught him how to eat the wrong foods. Well, they were made blind, deaf, and dumb by the devil when they were babies. So like I said, it's not that we're dealing with our babies. However, we know that sometimes we might be dealing with a big man and still have to deal with some of those concepts. Universal 7. And so a very simple concept that might seem obvious to me and you, it's not obvious to everybody. You see, one of those concepts, man, is that 6 is never more than 7. See, remember what I teach about mathematics? That mathematics is infinite, yet it's definite. There's no last number. We can keep right on counting. However, it's not this thing where we just out in the, realms of everything is everything and there ain't no lines. Because mathematics is definite because, see, 1 can only be 1 and 2 can only be 2. See, 700 can never be less than 450. And that's why everything that we deal with in life, if we're going to categorize it, we can categorize it according to numbers. Your age, your height, your weight, the year you was born, the day you was born, the address you rest at, the telephone number you rest at. See, even if you go, if you go to Gmail to make an address, right, and you use a name that somebody else used, what they'll do, they'll put some numbers there. Oh, somebody already got Darkim, so you could be Darkim 87. See, if we put some numbers there, now all of a sudden we could be exact. So see, this simple concept that 6 is never more than 7. See, remember when you first even went to arithmetic, that was a whole topic. Then we learned how to use the arrows for greater than and less than. Why you think we went through that if it wasn't important? But now we really get into the science of, listen, man, what is 6 and what is 7? Yeah, in arithmetic, we just dealing with 2 digits. We dealing with quantities, right? But in supreme mathematics, we not just dealing with quantities, we dealing with qualities. What is the qualities of 6 and what is the qualities of 7? See, so let's 6 is never more than 7. That's why it seems obvious to everybody when we get into the qualities of 6 and 7, 6 is never more than 7. And so, wait a minute, did I put this in here yet? Let me keep this in here just in case anybody got anything to say to me. See, don't ever mistake it, man. Don't ever mistake what you dealing with in the realm of 6 for what's going on in the realm of 7. See, games that you can play in the realm of 6, you can't play in the realm of 7. See, now, the lessons, like I said, they give us clear descriptions of certain qualities, right? Of certain principles and certain qualities that certain individuals that come in your midst will have. To see sometimes I just noticed that looking at the picture right here. Wait, why am I? Oh, right here. Somebody put the picture of Allah right there. I don't know how they did that. I don't know if they realized, but that whoever did that, shout out to you. I think that was a lot shot, but whoever did that, shout out to you for putting that right there. But see, don't ever think, man, that these games that you play, man, don't ever think that an amount of books that you read, don't ever mistake education for intelligence. See, education is something that you receive in the realm of six. See, you master a subject, man, that's in the realm of six. We just dealing in quality with all people. We can learn certain things. We can learn that water is H2O. You know, we can learn, historical facts about, you know, Amin Rad to Mansa Musa to Napoleon to Hitler to Columbus. But don't ever mistake that. Don't ever mistake a person's supreme grasp on that for supreme intelligence. See, understand that we talking about something different. And that six is never more than seven. I guess y'all could tell I'm on a little bit of a rant right now. See, the type of things that go on in the realm of six is where you can come and tell lies and cause trouble amongst the righteous people for your what? Benefit. Now, what do that come down to? What do that come down to when you tell lies to cause trouble amongst the righteous people? See, that comes down to you trying to master the original man. Let me tell you something. One of my pet peeves in the universe is don't try to outsmart me. See, as evidence with this live right here. What's evidence with, listen, if somebody tell me something I don't know, then I just say, learn something new every day. But see, don't try to outsmart me. Don't think that I don't see you from 12,448 miles away. See, if the planet Earth is 24,896 miles in circumference, right? Then 12,448 miles is directly on the other side. Remember back in the day, you look at cartoon and the person get knocked through the ground all the way to the other side of the planet, and they come out in China. So wherever you at on the planet, 12,448 miles is directly on the other side. But don't think you can hide from me over there, because I know what, every square inch of this motherfucker. Don't think you can outsmart me. Don't think you can outsmart us. Don't think you can come in the midst and cause that level of confusion with individuals that's dealing with the realm of 7. See, when you at 85%, right, you deal with a lot of signs that you believe is above your head. What's above my head? What do you think? We just talking? No, I'm telling you, nothing is above my head. None's higher than the mind. See, when you in the realm of 6, when you deal with that science, then you deal with constantly what's going on above your head. And you believe in that. Why? Because you won't let the 5% teach you. So you don't know who's causing all that to happen. See, when you try to go above my head, I know what's causing that to happen. You and your misunderstanding of what is 6 and what is 7. See, it's been some, I seen some things. Y'all probably gonna be seeing them too in a couple days. But one thing I seen is that individuals misunderstand what is in the realm of 6 and what is in the realm of 7. And sometimes, listen, that's just a product of us all being very good teachers. Because we able to take what's in the realm of 7, right, and manifest it to people who's in the realm of 6 so that they can understand. You understand it on your level in the realm of 6. See, all of us that got the knowledge, right? We know that, when we was coming out the dead world, things was explained to us in a certain way. And we understood that. But as time went on and more light began to shine, the level of things that we could see. See, because all these topics exist. Like we say right here, it's some things that we talk about that, listen, they've been talking about since Frederick Douglass. And all we do is shine a light on it. In whatever time, you could be Malcolm X. All you did is shine the light on things that was really occurring. We ain't making none of this stuff up. See, when you deal with the realm of 6 and the realm of 7, this is what I'm saying. See, when you in the realm of 6, right, and you believe that it's all this mysterious stuff above your head, then you can start telling me about hypothetical situations. You can start telling me about what you're going to do. And see, you think when you tell me what you're going to do, that's what word is bond means. It's not what word is bond means. Word is bond means what you have done. So now you got a track record. See, remember, righteousness is a track record. See, that's why one negative act is not going to turn a righteous man unrighteous, and one righteous act is not going to turn a negative man into God. Because word is bond is not what you promising me you're going to do. Word is bond is what you have done. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does apply to that. But that's why I said you got the extended, man. It's not, see, my word is just life. You see, when you in the realm of 6 and you, that's what you used to. That if things ain't going right in this world, when we get in the next world, all of a sudden it's going to be a different kind of way. Who you talking to? I know what a seed is. And I know about the fruit that seeds bear. And I'm not going to expect an apple tree to give me oranges next year. Because I'm not trapped in the world of 6. See, some individuals, they come in and they think, man, that, from the realm of 6, man, you can apply all that to the realm of 7. No, you can't. Just like, listen, man, let me tell you something. If a person is crazy, you cannot apply logic. There's no way you gonna apply logic and understand why a crazy man talk crazy. It ain't never gonna be like, yo, somebody did something crazy. And we're gonna sit there and have a conversation. We go, oh, I see why he did that. Makes perfect sense now. What? If you understand what a crazy man is doing, it's because you crazy. It's like if a man write calculus on the board and he going through the science of solving that problem, right? And you understand it, then you know calculus too. You see, like I said, man, people who's they used to that. See, they will come and try to apply what they dealing with in the realm of 6 to the realm of 7. Now you can't do that because I see you 12,448 miles away on the other side of behind the barrier, behind the shield that you think is shield whatever you're doing. You may not even think what you're dealing with is a dirty religion. But yeah, all the way on the other side of the shield, I see you. Why? Because I'm not in the realm of 6 where things go, you dealing with the naked eye. Don't ever think you can come into the realm of 7 and cause trouble amongst the original man. So that's why I tell you the original man searched for trillions of years for that mystery God. And those is the same people who was fools when the traitor came. You already were searching for trillions of years. So let me put this link again. Because maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But eventually when somebody got something to say to me, you can't go above my head. Listen, you can't go above my head in no category. But you think you taller than me? You think you older than me? You think you read more books than me? You're never going to rise to the level of 7 like that. See, you're going to have to come to that realization before you get to infinity. You're going to have to come to that realization before you get to infinity. It's that 6 will never be more than 7. Don't ever think you can outsmart me. Don't ever think you can go over my head. I am the light. Don't ever think you're doing something in the dark. I'm way out ahead of you. See, remember I told y'all yesterday, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. I didn't build to destroy and I didn't build to be born. See, that's one thing about the whole science, right, that we speak on, right, of why did God make devil? We here in the wilderness of North America, we didn't experience, man, what the devil do. We didn't experience that. And then we've gotten particular knowledge. We the 5%. We know what the seed of this whole idea is. So you think now you're going to come and apply that to me? What do you think this is? 379 years ago? You should think this is 1555? Let me tell you something. When I was at 85%, right? When I was about equality or God years old, it's wild too, right? That we talking about when I was about that age. I used to rest at the address 1555 Grand Concourse. Anybody that's from around there, they know that's over there by Mount Eden. Right diagonal away from Bronx Lebanon Hospital. That's what I'm saying. I didn't experience that. In our knowledge, what that experience was about. Because see, sometimes we go through an experience, but we don't know what that experience is about. So we don't come to an understanding of what it was about. And then we keep what? Going through that cycle. See, when you get to the realm of 7, you escape that cycle of being drawn up 6 miles and then distilling back, and then being drawn up and then distilling back, and then being drawn up and then distilling back. You can't draw no cloud up over the sun. You can't draw no cloud up over the sun. So you could talk all you want, because what the cloud is, it's just your words in a fine mist. That particular fine mist, the naked eye can detect. You think because you can speak in this fine mist, man, and draw these clouds up, that you could draw me up? You think that 6 is going to be more than 7? You got your rabbit ass mind. See, don't ever think that city science can exceed high science. I know all the stuff y'all read. But see, the city science is the realm of 6. We supreme high scientists. We got a guy right here in the background, free. Let me bring the guy in real quick. Welcome to the channel, guys.
Oh snap, man! You see me? That's what's up. Bro, I've been watching you for a while, and I'm from Connecticut, and I've been exposed to all kind of stuff. And what I think I hear you saying, I think I relate to. I'm an outsider, right? I don't, I don't, I'm wary. The warning that you given right at the moment, especially with the 1555, people tried to explain to me. I've been through all. Excuse me, go upstairs for a second. All right. Okay, I was a Christian youth minister. I studied the Bible. I was raised by Christians. I ain't no longer a Christian. And I understand what you're saying with 6 and 7. I work with that every day. But I ain't a perfectionist, right? I'm still perfecting that, right? By going through my experiences and I hate hijacking science, man, but I hear what you're saying. Taking that in, producing it back out, and trying to make something positive out of it. And sometimes you don't do the most positive. It don't feel like the most positive thing that you're doing in order to make right. And I don't know, man. I would like to talk to some people like about higher ideas. I don't know who to get in contact with in my area. So like me jumping in here is more about just trying to get some direction to take these principles that even I learned out of Christianity and understanding that they be applied in higher ways.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because see, don't see whatever we, you know, because let's keep it 100. The things that we learn in the realm of 6, just like I was saying with city science, that's what we got to use when we in the city. Not that when in Rome, do as the Romans do, because if the Romans eating pig, I'm not going to eat pig with them.
Right, but you got to know what it's about.
Right. You got to know what it's about in order to navigate that world. And so, no, we can't throw. See, like, look, even in terms of you saying as a youth minister, right? You learn certain sciences of being a teacher.
Facts.
You learn certain sciences of being able to lead grown people.
Facts.
See, you got to apply that now. But see, only you could bring that up to the realm of 7. See, that's what happens. You see what I'm saying?
Agreed, but I haven't had the opportunity to have somebody get me to that next step. I understand you saying only I could do it, but only I could get. I'm a craftsman, right? I got
Mm-hmm.
trades and I got experiences, and like you say, I got leadership skills. Those are things that I stand on, right? And I know that it takes refinement in order to do that. Somebody had to show me how to use the tool. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm in a carpentry class when I'm really like a plumber. And
Mm-hmm.
I need to master carpentry in order to go to the next place.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I've sat around Muslims. I've sat around some. I was young, with my experience with 5%, and heavily around what I felt was righteous Christians. But you know how that go. Humans can't make that stand if they don't really know who they are. So like there's a lot of preaching, right? But everybody not living what they preaching. Make it plain, make it easy, right? Everybody not living what they preaching. And once I read that whole book for myself, took me out of Strong's Concordance, a dictionary, couple other things, asked some logical questions, all those different kind of things. That what took me out of like the sectarianism of the Christian organization, right? And I think that that's what set me on my right path, because I felt like sometimes I felt like it was just a war between denominations just for my talent, not necessarily really God's will, right? We was sometimes it was just a popularity contest. Sometimes it was just about who got the better style with it, who could connect with more people to bring in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like at some point it had to stop being about getting everybody else to do right and feeling like a hypocrite and learning how and what to do right and learning the new measure of what is right, right? And that walked me right up out of the church,
Mm-hmm.
right? It walked me into just studying a lot of philosophy, a lot of history. It taught me how to internalize and then kind of read it, not wanting to give away my faith based on man, experience with other men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I really did believe that God was in me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was connected and had access and motivation and power to do great things. And I'm still trying to do those things. But at some point, you got to start all over and refine your tools in order to make better stuff. Like the stuff I'm trying to do with my family,
Mm-hmm.
even just going and working a career, all those kind of things.
Now
I don't
I'm
feel like I got to a spot where I ain't doing it no better.
it's a couple of things you said, right? Now in our science, right, the 5% science, we got a science that Allah is God in the earth and in the heavens above. You know what I'm saying? Another uh comedic type science, they got signs that say as above, so below.
Versed all that.
Now, something that you said, right, is you a builder. You said you do crafts and stuff. You know, you're a
Absolutely.
craftsman. So you a builder. You see what I mean? And when you deal with that type of science, right, you deal with things like that's why that's related to the Masonic science. You understand what I mean? Is that it's the same things. You got to learn to apply these things. See, that's when you take things out of the realm of six, where it's a lesson that you might have learned from building in that way, but then you draw the lesson up and you're able to apply it in another way. You know what I mean? You're able to apply it in a
And,
way that somebody else can learn from what
and
you
pass
learned
it
from
on.
that, right? And pass it on. You understand what I'm saying? So these are some of the things. Sometimes we got to realize that a cipher, right? There's no beginning or ending. That once you complete the cipher, you don't, you know what I mean? How you going to tell where it started and where it ended now?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, some things we got to say, okay, we see what's happening right here in the universe that we around. Like for instance, we see the relationship between sun, moon, and star, right? And then to a certain degree, that shows us how to relate to our family right here. You understand what I'm saying? Once we take that through the science of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then we able to build that relationship. You understand what I mean? Like, see, when the people see a person building, right? All they see is them hammering nails and sawing stuff, but they don't realize that at the root of all that building is mathematics. That if your numbers was off, all that stuff, you could be the best swordsman in the world. You could saw wood the best of anybody. But if that measurement is off, that mathematics is off, right? Then the building will never be right and exact. So these are the things we got to do. You got to remember that. See, where you at right now is, you know, we actually got to resurrect ourselves.
Right.
Like when they say we on the square, right? What that means, see, when a person is dead or a person is sleeping, they like this 180 degrees to the ground. You understand what I'm saying? See, when a person is alive and awake, they perpendicular. That's what it means. You standing straight up. Like back in the day, you just say the A, Allah never lean or bend.
Right.
See, the way the new people now say it, they say, we don't bend, we don't fall, we don't break. But they say the same thing.
Right.
they saying the same thing, that we perpendicular, and you ain't going to lay us down. You see what I'm saying? So in those same ways, we got to reconstruct everything. So even when we look at the history, we got to look at the history of different things, and then we reconstructing who we are. Sometimes we even got to look things we might have got caught up in the 85% world, and that's not even us. We got to go back and reconstruct all that science. You know what I'm saying? Of who we are, and then, like you said, teach it. So that's where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of the brother's name. I know he's gonna be tight with me. It's a brother up in Connecticut. He got the dreads. Uh, Man, what's the guy's name? He's been up there for decades. He's been the brother that I know from up there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Connecticut got a strong cipher. Lord Supreme, I'm saying I don't know him like I know this brother. This brother he's been doing the teaching up there for decades. I don't know if he's the firstborn up there, but it's certain people, right, that, listen, they name ring bells. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of people come, you say, yo, man, you from over there, yo, how you got the knowledge? Yo, certain names is bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm saying? So
I would like to send you an email, just my information, and
mhm.
maybe you could shoot it off to somebody who can point me in the right direction.
What part of Connecticut you in?
I'm in East Hartford now, which is right, capital. So Hartford is probably like the most accessible for me, but
Mhm.
cats don't got a strong outside presence,
I
you
know what
know?
you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's things that we got to build back up. See what we haven't been doing, right? And this is why the people were so after you, is because, see, you said you was a youth minister. See, it's the youth that go out there on the street and be building. See, that's one of the things that they telling you about Jesus. Is just that it's the youth that'll come up in here and make a change. You know what I'm saying? When they telling you when Jesus was a young man, 12, 13 or whatever, he's over there bombing the old
Making it
brothers.
right, making it right.
Yeah, because he got the magnetic, you know what I'm saying? And he got the A Life, that's the guy's name. Tell A Life don't be mad at me that I forgot. tell tell A Life don't be tight with me. But listen, I you know, I look, I know the guys doing T. Tell guy, look, I got my own T-shirt I'm doing. I gotta remember the names around me. But yeah, it's a brother named A Life Allah up there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where, you know, that's my brother. I never even met him before. Not that I know of, you know what I'm saying, physically, but you know what I'm saying, his name is definitely uh synonymous with the 5% up there. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, I'm sure he got, he be on social media, you know what I'm saying? You find him Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, or he used to be. I haven't, because I'm not that fly with social media.
Right. I'm, I'd rather do without it. I think I got it so that people can see me and reach out to me. But you're not
Mhm.
gonna find a guy just by jumping in and typing in, a like.
A Life
So
went to Portland. The brother right here just saying A Life went to Portland.
that's good for him, even though Connecticut is still cool.
Yeah. Well, either way, he still, he laid it down in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's one of the things in life. See, we all can't hold the same post. Peace. We all can't hold the same post. In order for this knowledge to expand, some people got to go out on a post where we might don't ever see them again. You see what I'm saying? And all we'll see is the evidence of the beacon of knowledge that's coming from there. You understand what I mean? That people is out there manifesting the truth.
Yeah, see, that's how I literally go day by day like that
Hmm.
already. You know what I mean? But I feel alone doing that.
I
I feel
mean,
alone
well,
doing that, right?
listen, that's a thing. You know, unfortunately, in the
It is
five
what
percent,
it
right?
is.
Yeah,
It is
in the
what
five
it is.
percent, right? We don't have much sympathy for that. You know what I'm saying? It's that. Listen, if that's occurring in your midst, you got to start building. You understand what I mean? Because see, even if you're in the midst of confusion, right? You got to start building. You see what I mean? And then those that's about confusion, see, as soon as they see you, they're gonna say, "Yo, that's that cat that always be talking that righteous stuff, man. Let's go over here."
Oh no, not
Yes, sir.
like
No, no,
that.
no. Listen, listen.
It go in the other way. What I'm
It
saying
go the
is,
other way too. Exactly. That's my point. That in those that's with righteousness is gonna say, "Let's go around that brother." You see what
right?
I'm saying?
So now it's time more so to do something.
Right. And when that happens, that's when the nation expands. That's how we gotta build. You gotta remember when say we 5%, yeah, that has a quality meaning, just like I was saying earlier, you got the quantity of six and you got the quality of six. So when we say we the 5%, yeah, there's certain qualities that's involved with that as being poor righteous teachers who don't believe in the teachers of 10%. But it's also a quantity based on, listen, yeah, it's more of everybody else than us. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so in order for us, you know what I'm saying, wherever we at, you know what I'm saying, we gotta look. You see,
I
my
see
brother,
you
you
though.
got
You
my
still grinding. Like
yeah,
I see it.
my brother, you got right is on the line right now from LA. You know what I'm saying? They got a slang out there that they use in the gang world. You gotta push the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen, when I look at, people from all different times, all different places. You understand what I'm saying? And see how they apply mathematics in their time and their place. Even though it might not have been all the way right, sometimes you got to look within whatever's going on for certain qualities, right? And then take the best part for yourself. That's what it means to take the best part for yourself.
That's cool. I hit the button because I feel like that sound like music to my ear, and I know the lyrics, right? But now I want to make it real, internalize it, that kind of thing. Do it for real, because I feel like if I have a genuine foundation, rather than being a loner with some knowledge of self, right?
Hmm.
That I would be able to manifest more, not in somebody else's eyes, but just in reality,
Hmm.
wanting to just do more with my existence,
You
with
know
my
what you got?
knowing what I know about myself.
You got to start with. And see, that's what a lot of things it get left out of this 5%. Is that see, especially say we dealing with this right now. You seeing, I wouldn't even say I'm a finished product, but you seeing years, months, and days of product development with me. You understand what I'm saying? You seeing years, months, and days of that. But see, you got to start off with the very little kids. That's who you got to start off with. Meaning you got to plant the seeds, right? Just take the story in the Bible. You got to plant the seeds. Yeah, some of them going to land on the rocks. Some of them going to go in the water. And some of them is going to land on fertile land. You see what I'm saying? And
I
see,
agree with that.
they we all, I got the knowledge, in particular, people that know the different histories. You know what I'm saying? Uh a lot of people got exposed to the knowledge through Wu-Tang. And so there was a rush of people, like a mass of people came into the nation because they got exposed to the knowledge through that. You know what I'm saying? Brand Nubian was another group where it was a mass of people who came in because of how they was being exposed to the knowledge through that. Now, me in particular, I didn't really come in because of that, but I came in at the time where the rush of people was coming in because of Rakim. You understand what I'm saying? So I
Right.
got the knowledge with thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where, look, you couldn't walk down one block. Like every third or fourth person you saw had the knowledge. You see what I'm saying? But some of them was the rocks. Some of them was in the ocean. You understand what I'm saying? You know, as we raise up with these lessons, the people that it takes to, those are the people that it was meant. But you did your duty when you planted the seeds. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, it's not, yeah, we all want, peers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that we could deal in equality with. But see, even the law learned that lesson. You understand what I'm saying? That my people, yeah, they're gonna identify with me as certain things I could teach them. I could elevate their level of existence, but they're already in another realm. I gotta teach the babies. You see what I'm saying? See, when they say that Allah first tried to teach the older people, he didn't fail. A lot of them people, I met them. They had knowledge. They knew lessons. They had lessons they could quote and everything. And they'll tell you, yeah, I learned that from Allah. Y'all little kids, I hear what y'all talking about, and I walk with Allah. You understand what I'm saying? But they wasn't seeds, so it wasn't really that much room for them to grow because they was already grown older people. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, it's a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Allah, he sacrificed his life to do this. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
me, I come on here. Whoever comes on, that's who I build with.
I feel you.
But in my endeavors, I got youth boxing. That's my favorite program that I have right now. Is I got youth boxing kids who's 7 to 18.
Right. And just do that.
Yeah. And I took that straight from the blueprint of Allah, where a lot of people who first was coming into the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? They really was coming in to learn martial arts. You know what I'm saying? So I started the boxing classes right here because just like Supreme Mathematics was already a blueprint for everything what we going to do. Supreme Mathematics, we can see how it applies up there. So like I was just saying, Allah is God in the earth and the heavens above, so above, so below. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really invent that. I just applied myself and applied that knowledge to that. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, brothers told me, one of the things that I was taught is that at one time on this block right here where we had a lot of school, there was a restaurant on the corner, right? And if you was a 5%, you could go in that restaurant and get some food and put it on a large bill. And they give you whatever you want. And so what I did with the boxing is I started doing a cookout. So every Sunday we have the boxing class. We cook on the grill. You know what I'm saying? If for some reason we can't cook on the grill, you know what I'm saying? We get some other food or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And the babies love that experience. See, that's what they used to do in the church. Remember in the church, they used to teach us all them songs.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Give us the coloring books in Sunday school and all that.
Yeah.
And I remember being in church, right? And the preacher said, listen, right now, you got to teach your babies that if they got $1, they supposed to give 10 cents to the church. And so that when they get older and they get 100,000, they'll
They
give
get
10,000 to the
the church.
church.
Yeah.
So that's who we really got to reach out to. We got to reach out to the young like that. See, a lot of times our people, we can talk to them. We can elevate their level of existence. You understand what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what teaching is. It's just that, listen,
I
you
agree.
you
I feel
you
like I
met me.
do something.
Yeah, you met me, and now you better off for having known me.
Right.
See, that's what you one of the main things you preach. That's one of the main things you want to do as God is have it to where people is better off for having known you. Just in your family and your
What's my life?
community or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, to lead you, in a direction to tell you, send you on a mission that I haven't accomplished.
Nah, understood.
You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. You always gonna get, it's just a certain amount of frustration. You know what I'm saying? In dealing with individuals once they pass a certain age. You know what I'm saying? But if you really wanna see, for me, we talking about seeing the lessons. It tell us what would be your rewards in regards to destruction of the devil, peace and happiness. So when you giving all that you have and all within your power, and you dealing with the babies and you seeing how they enjoying themselves and they elevating, then you're gonna have peace and happiness. So you start trying to do stuff with people that's too old and they unappreciative. See, now you start to deal with the frustration. It becomes something different. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like real talk, I feel like when I say I live my life like that for people that have been better off, and again I appreciate because I only got a little bit of that time because of responsibility, right? But like I do that part, and I want to come up with some vision, something to build, and I know that's where you got to start. I think you could change the whole world in 3 generations by what you teach the youth. I know that.
Mhm.
You still like for me, if I wanted to do that, I gotta go do something.
Well, I think you should start from where you at, because what you doing, right, is like this is a necessity of life. Like when we deal with the 12 jewels, right? Shelter is a necessity of life. So you might could just start from there.
Nah, I
Where
feel
you
you.
where you say, boom, you got
I'm
some
in, agree-
youth.
I'm in agreement. I'm in
You
agreement. I
you
gotta
got
go
some,
find what to do.
yeah, you got some youth, right? And you start teaching them the carpentry skills or whatever is the craftsman skills that you have. You see what I mean? So
Yeah,
that
I'm doing that.
they have that trade. So that might be the people that you drawing up to you. Now look, out of that, right? Let's say you get uh 100 kids, right? Let's just use an example. Let's say you get 100 kids that they first attracted to you. Just they might be kids that it's like, yo, for whatever experiences they might have had in life, right? Maybe they've been locked up already as juveniles. Before juveniles, they've been locked up as, right? Now, somebody like that, let's say you take 100 of those kids and you say, look, uh, let me show you these carpentry skills, you know what I'm saying, which is something that, you can still do, where you might try to go into other fields and they're gonna be like, well, you got this on your jacket. You understand what I'm saying? You may take 100 kids and just show them the carpentry skills. Now, if just 5 of those kids get the knowledge yourself, you did your job.
Right.
You did
Understood.
your job. If just one of them get the knowledge, you did your job. If none of them get the knowledge, you did your job. Because you taught. See, and what our lessons tell us is that our duty to teach, but see, it's the student's duty to learn too. Because see, teaching is one of those things. It's like giving and taking. So you can't give somebody something unless they take it.
Agree.
That's not the word. You forced it on. See, you can force something on somebody. You know what I'm saying? But you can't give them
Right.
something without
Yeah.
them
And I
taking
don't and I don't and I don't I don't want to do that. And I guess that's part of the resistance to want to go create something that's just public. You know what I'm saying? That's just public because I could do public all day. You know what I mean? I could go volunteer somewhere. I could do that all day. But when I start speaking to people and they ask me where you got that from,
it.
and I only can rest on explaining why I believe that that's true,
Hmm.
that puts me in a vicarious position to go do something where you really got to actually interact with people and stand on something. And I could do it in my own name. That's fine. But when it sounds a lot like the melting pot that I've experienced going through, you know, well, again, like, my youth experience, I was locked up my youth experience. So again, I was bombarded with a lot of different sciences. I come out, and now I have my own family, mad years on, and the knowledge itself is like you are somebody, and you can create, you responsible, all those things. I could say that I'm God, right? I could do all those different things, but that's a lot of regurgitation of different stuff out of melting pot,
Hmm.
right? And so you 10 years down the line, they'd be like, yeah, he's just like Noble Drew Ali. He took a little bit here, had a little bit here, had a little bit there, had a little bit here, had a little bit there. He did some nice things, but that's not what he remembered for. Not that it's about what you are remembered for, but it makes me think about the quality of what I will be able to leave, the and how easily it might be able to be misunderstood. But with that being said out loud, to with that being said out loud, that got to be part of the actual story.
I see what you're saying. That all right. That's something that, like you said, all right. You want to come in tune with certain people. To be within the culture.
Not in tune all the way around.
Yeah. To have, but see, here's what you gotta realize, right? Is that, look, if I try to sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, that's a scam,
You can't do it.
right?
Present day, you wouldn't be able to do it.
But the Brooklyn Bridge is real. I know it for a fact. I've seen it before. I've walked across it. I've rid a bike across it, rode a bike across it. I've driven across it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's real. Even though that thing started as a scam. So see, what that means is, what I'm saying is that I showed and proved what the Brooklyn Bridge is for myself. You see what I'm saying? And see, once you start teaching these teachings, right? Once you start applying your knowledge, because all you gotta teach is what you know. Don't worry about teaching what I know. Teach what you know. You understand what I'm saying? That's the most hard thing what you could do. And see, over time, when you get more knowledge, you teach more knowledge. Like, see, it's a brother that comes on the lives, right? It's a brother that comes on the lives. He can tell you. A brother Cypher King, right? He's down in DC right now. Now, when I taught him, all I had was the supreme mathematics. When I first exposed him to it, all I had was the supreme mathematics. And really, he really went amongst other people and perfected it. But I first introduced him to it. You understand what I'm saying? So by that same token, it might, listen, you might just teach them about carpentry. And then it might be somebody else they come amongst who might be their peer, and this brother might be a 5%. And you know what, the brother who learned from your carpentry courses, you know what he's going to tell that cat? Oh yeah, I know a brother that's 5%. Yeah, I learned with the God Freedom. We're free, yeah, freedom from over there. That's how I learned how to do this. Word. Now that sparks off a whole conversation right there. That sparks off a whole conversation right there, where you still was a part of that growth and development. Because see, here's another thing you gotta know about this knowledge. This for everybody. Is that, see, even in this knowledge, right? Just like you go to school, you got a kindergarten teacher, a first grade teacher, a third grade teacher, a fourth grade teacher. It's like that in this knowledge too. You come amongst one brother, he might first just introduce you to it. Then you go in tune with another brother and he take you to another level. Then you go into with another brother and he take you and see, life is supposed to be like that regardless. You never, we never graduate from the school of life. We might get to a point within our ego where we feel like, now I'm a master, man. Doctorates. You see what I'm saying? I'm a doctor. And listen, me in particular, you see what my name is? My name is Darkim. That's what they call. I'm the doctor. I'm the chief medical examiner. See, and going back, this is why don't try to think you can get 6 over on me. You talking to the chief examiner. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, I come on here and brothers who just got the knowledge a couple months ago be teaching me things. To tell the truth, I learn more now from young brothers that's just coming into this or that don't even have this yet than I learn now from my elders. You see what I mean? Because I was studious. Because I already got that. It's the new people that's coming in that have, the new patterns of thought and everything. You understand what I mean? That's been exposed to things in their world that I haven't been exposed to yet. That's what I learned the most from now.
True. Yo, it was a pleasure. I got to run because of responsibility.
No
I'm late
doubt,
now.
man.
But
Peace.
I got a lot out of that, and that was cool. Sometimes you just got to sharpen iron with iron, and that's good enough. And I appreciate it.
Peace, black man.
Peace.
Yeah, that was I love that type of science, and the beauty part of that is that, as y'all could tell when I first came on, I was on a rant. And see, he took me right out of that. You understand what I'm saying? Into building. He took me right out of that into building. See, that's the science, man, that you deal with supreme mathematics. See, that's building. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I was in one state and he elevated the cipher, man, to another state just through building. See, he took everything what I was saying, right? Because see, at the time, I'm so focused on what happened in the realm of 6, and then he took it up to the realm of 7. And said, yeah, well, how do we apply that right there, man, in order to make the world a better place, man? How can I apply? I understand what you're saying, but how can I use that and apply that around myself to make the world a better place? See, that's why 6 can never be more than 7. That's why 6 can never be more than 7. That's hold on, let me put this link back in here because I'm, even though I said that the brother took me out of it, it's going to be a couple of days, that's the thing about us black seeds. Peace, God. That's the thing about us black seeds, God. We don't forget. It's hard to move us off our point. See, we always come back to the knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody needs, somebody, I'm sure, did somebody put a question? I don't have to scroll back up. Did somebody put a question about what are the qualities? Somebody put a question about something about what are the qualities of 6 and 7, maybe? Was it, I think it might have been District 120 or D Christian. If you're still in the room, put that comment back, because I did think that was interesting. I glanced at it, but I was in the middle of my rant, and y'all already know about me. See, I'll be talking, and then somebody changes that, and then I won't even recall what I was, because see, I don't write this stuff down. That's what I really think I need to start doing. I just come on with a topic, and then I go from there. That's really one of the things to really behold. Sometimes it don't even be alive that day, because it takes me so long to come up with a topic, and then I get distracted with something else. But are you still there? I think it was D Christian or District 120. Or anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Any, question that anybody has, you know what I'm saying? We've reached that point. I'm sure I've ranted. I'm sure I've ranted enough for the day. All right, yeah. So it was D Christian said, I was asking, what are the differentiating factors of the two? You know what I mean? Wait a minute. One thing. Shout out to Melvin Burton. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for that cash app. Greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I could always use support for the stream right here. You know what I'm saying? When you say what are the differentiating factors of the two, a lot of times it's difficult to differentiate, right? Until you reach the limitation of whatever that thing is. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, let me give you an example. you know, this what I'm saying. This what I mean by that. Shout out to all the Lakers fans out there. I'm not a Lakers fan, but the Lakers just won a championship, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. If you just talking about the draft, it ain't that much difference between LeBron James and all the other number one picks till we get on the court. You understand what I'm saying? See, when it's time to show and prove, you will see, right, that 6 cannot rise above. See, that's why we make people show and prove. Because anybody can come and say they God. Anybody can come and say they God. See, that's when it really comes time to show and prove. Just like the thing I was saying. See, when you try to fool God, then you see that the only fool could ever be you. Because you have to be a fool to think you could get one over on me. It's not until it's time to show and prove. See, when you just looking at it, yeah, you might see all the same qualities in 6 that you see in 7. Just like we were saying the other day, when I said the other day that hard work beats talent. So sometimes, right, you will see that, oh, this player, the potential that he got. This guy was drafted number 1. This guy was drafted number 10. But then he showed improved. That's when you really could tell the difference. A lot of times before that, you can't tell the difference. See, let's look at another thing. Let's deal with, and friends will fry you in the inside. I know that's a term, right? That's a little bit, but I'm saying sometimes, right, when you know who your real friends is, when the chips is down. And see, that's why we deal with the science of examination. from day one. Why you want this knowledge? What made you think this knowledge is the truth? See, this is why back in the days of 5%, we come to your house. We come to your house, man. What you think you hiding from us, man? How you see today's mathematics? That's why we make everybody show and prove, because it is so difficult to tell. See, when the trader come and promise you more gold for your labor, and you just go for it, how you end up? Make him show and prove. Now you will see the difference between 6 and 7. You see the difference between 1 and 2. You see the difference between any two things when you make him show and prove. You tell the difference between the truth and a lie only when you make the person show and prove. Person come and lie to you, that's a statement, just like the truth is a statement. How you know the difference between the two? How you know the difference between that 6 and that 7? When you make them show and prove. You see, that's what I deal with. See, a lot of people, oh, God, you do this right here. Oh, you're bullying him. No, I'm not. I just asked him to show and prove. Now, for those that's in the realm of 6, oh, you're asking him to rise above 6. Yeah, he said he's 7, right? He said he's God. What's the big deal? Oh, I know the big deal. You're 6 and I'm 7. You remember I said, yeah, you guys. You know, people say peace to them and all that. But you're not like me. See, look, again, my brother right here, you God, and I love you God, man. You God, came out here in the early 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? He came out here to the root, man, you know what I'm saying? And this was at a time when the knowledge wasn't all around. You God was one of the first people that came, listen, man. But see, listen, and again, to apply some signs that, or just something that I observe, when I observe how the brothers from out there talk. See, you got gang members and you got gang bangers. How you know the difference? When shit hit the fan. But we got the guy, Justice Born-Law in the background. We're going to bring the God on right now. Peace of the God. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the channel, God. You the brother that told me the words, right? Follow math and what is it? Epistomophiliac. I'm an epistomophiliac. Thank you, God, for that right there.
Now cipher, God.
That's not you,
God.
man.
That wasn't me.
But listen, shout out to that brother, man, who dropped that science on me, man. But go ahead, God. What you want to add on to?
Yo, word. First and foremost, peace to the gods and earths. You know what I mean? Darkim peace, God. You know what I mean? Yo, you doing a great thing right there, God. You know what I mean? I wound up calling up to the school, too. Somebody was supposed to give you a message, you know what I mean, to give you my math and have you get at the God Rashim Allah so that he can get at me and shit, God. You know what I mean? But you doing
Which
a great
Rashim?
thing, God. Today, the guy that walked, the guy, he on National Archive, God, Rashim, God. You know what I mean? God walking around with the camera and shit for many years, months, and days and shit, God.
The brown skin one with the hat.
Indeed.
Because it's 2 Rashims that document the national going. It's a Nalasi Rashim from Medina and a brown seed Rashim from the desert. But I don't know where they rest at now, but I'm saying back in the day, that's where I knew him from.
Right. Yeah, brown seed Rashim, God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, God caught me at the show and prove one year building and shit, you know what I mean? And he got me on camera. I haven't had a chance to add on with the God, but I want my babies to be able to see the build. You know what I'm saying? It was instrumental and whatnot. We was adding on about knowledge born in wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That particular day, you know what I mean, we were talking about how word is bond of life. You know what I'm saying, God? Yeah, I mean, a lot of individuals have a lot of words, and their words sound funny and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But are they living it out? Yeah, I mean, I wound up dropping a jewel inside your chat one time. I was like, you got to take it off the paper, you know what I mean, and live it out. Meaning you got to turn them from lessons into degrees, God. Meaning you got to take them, stand them up, live them out, and show and prove them beyond a shadow of a doubt, God.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, God, you know what I mean? My teacher was Malik Supreme Goldmine Allah. You know what I mean? Now you go by Malik Supreme Goldmine Allah. You know what I mean? Once his physical returned and shit. You know what I'm saying, God? So
yeah, I grew
I'm
up with those
familiar with you. Yeah, God, you know what I mean? Like I've had this now for, you know what I mean, wisdom at a site for years. You know what I'm saying? I've had 120 and shit for like knowledge builder those years, God. You know what I'm saying? So me and Gold, we got a real tight relationship and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother and shit, God. You know what I mean? That's myself in another body and shit. You know what I'm saying, God?
Definitely.
Word, God. You know what I mean? But yeah, God, just adding on to what you was talking about and whatnot, God. We definitely got to take the lessons off the paper and live them out, God. We got to make that shit applicable to our each and every day. You know what I'm saying, God? Each and every day, each and every way, God. Yeah, that's how I was taught. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to go around lip professing, but you got to be able to make that manifest through your words as well as your actions. Meaning your words and your actions got to coincide. Otherwise, it's no truth. You know what I'm saying? When your wisdom can add a cipher on and shit, then you know that you're speaking the truth. You know what I mean? Because power won't born what power? More power, God. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was taught. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if an individual is shaky about what it is that they know, they just wasn't studying. They need to go ahead and take it back to knowledge. That's what I'm saying. Everything go from knowledge to born back to knowledge, God. You know what I mean? Refinement born knowledge. By way of knowledge life born. You know what I'm saying, God? So when the process of taking it from knowledge to born, if there's something that's causing a hindrance and you taking it from knowledge all the way to born, take it back to knowledge. Do the knowledge again, then come back and present new wisdom. You know what I'm saying, God?
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean that's how I see it, God. Yeah, I mean it's just I got you I got everything hooked up inside the crib and shit, you know what I mean? So sometimes I'll be watching you on the TV, or the babies or the earth will be sitting there looking at you on the TV and shit, just doing the knowledge and whatnot, God. So more you already know, God, we gonna deal with the doctor's law and examine everything. God, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there taking in everything you say and I'm weighing it. You know what I mean? Because I don't take shit off face value, but I got enough sense to face the value. You know what I'm saying, God?
Indeed.
Yeah, God. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, God, you know what I mean? Dealing with knowledge culture, you know what I'm saying, God? That's saying, you know what I mean, be knowledgeable at the time. You know what I'm saying, God? Yeah, you know I mean, because that's still with now. You know what I'm saying? What used to be never was, but what always has been always will be. You know what I'm saying, God? So it's, if an individual gets to the point where they don't know anymore, they forgot, like I said, God, they just ain't studying.
Right. And what's worse than them not studying is they not applying it. They ain't doing no teaching. If you were speaking it, you would have recalled it too. See, if you were speaking it, you might miss a word or something. But if you were speaking it, and see, that's how you know who's really speaking it. Because see, when you really speaking it, see, now I go past 31. I go past 31 because I'm building. See, if you just lip professing, right, to satisfy brothers who ask you today's degree, you only gonna go from 1 to 31.
Right.
And you only gonna go, look, on February, you only going to 28.
But at 31,
but
look,
if you
at 31,
really building, go.
Nah, it's peace, God. Just adding on to what you were saying, you know what I mean? 31 and shit, you know what I mean? An individual should ask then what happens. You know what I'm saying? What happens after 31? You know what I'm saying? Can you add knowledge to your understanding and shit? You know what I'm saying, God? You know what I mean? For you to show and prove that your culture is I, God.
Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying, God? You know what I mean? Allah's God always has been, always will be. So it shouldn't be any question and shit. Knowledge itself is just reminding you of who you are. You know what I mean? As well as what you got to do. Sometimes we get complacent. You know what I mean? When individuals get complacent, then they don't have the knowledge expressed through their wisdom or their words and their actions and shit. And so then they won't be able to see nothing, God. You know, because knowledge, that wisdom, born understanding. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know if you got the love for this, God. That's why knowledge, wisdom, letter is what? Love, all right. You know what I'm saying, God?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing and shit. It can individual, if you got a lot of people that do live profess, but can you add your knowledge to their wisdom so that they can see? You go to the people as the people. You know what I'm saying? But if the people at a degree of 6, that doesn't mean you go and start wilding out like you stuck at 6. You go to the people so that they can be able to understand who you are, and then you give them that knowledge, God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's how they're able to add the knowledge to their equality and break that 7th seal, God.
Indeed. So you
Some
from
people,
you from Victory a lot?
I got knowledge of God. I'm from a little bit of everywhere. I got knowledge of self and rich mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rich mind, victory a lot. Yeah, but I walk with this quite a few places and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I'm from Philadelphia initially, God.
All right.
You know what I mean? So gods I wound up walking with up there in Philly would have been the God Divine Universal, God Radiallah,
Right.
the
D.
God Knowledge. You know what I mean? Knowledge God said. You see what I'm saying, God? Like I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's my
walk with
brothers
this.
out
You know what I
there.
mean?
That's my brothers out there.
Yeah, God. You know what I mean? It's ill because, you know what I mean? I've lived in the same lab as Rod D. I've lived in the same lab as Goldmine. You know what I'm saying, God? You know what I mean? For me and shit, God, this what we already knew. You know what I'm saying? You don't play with it. You know what I mean? You don't sit there and say, oh, I got my lessons on no fucking paper. You know what I'm saying? If the devil run up on you and take your fucking paper, you gonna lose your lessons? Nah, make sure you have your lessons on cap. You know what I mean? That way you can still express it. You know what I'm saying? You can still teach it and it can still land on the understandings and shit, God.
No doubt. Without question. The brother right here, he asked me a question, fly phrase. I put that up on the screen because I didn't want to forget that you said that. You said, he asked, did I have a hater in the room? Somebody gave me a thumbs down. See, it's probably the people that I'm saying, listen, if you got something to say to me, here's the link right here. See, because this is what I'm saying. Individuals think that's something above my head that's causing rain, hail, snow, and earthquake. No, I cause rain, hail, snow, and earthquake.
Say that.
See, don't go ask nobody else when I already told you what it is.
Right, right.
What do you think? So yeah, they that could be the case. Who knows? But I told y'all, listen, I'm big time now. I'm big time. You know what I'm saying? I'm big time. I get thumbs down. Look, somebody unsubscribed yesterday. When I started this live, I had more subscribers than when I completed. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm up there.
You always up there, God.
Big time YouTuber now.
When you say you God, all eyes is on you, God. You already know that, God.
Yeah, that's what I be telling them. But listen, don't they think I'm used to it? Like that's
Uh,
one thing you learn, God, coming in the 5%. And see, you say you rest in the house with Rod D, rest in the house with Goldmine. See, one thing you learn is saying you always on the spot.
most definitely, God.
And see, when I got the knowledge on the hot seat. Like when people
Right,
talk about the hot seat, God, when I got the knowledge, everything was the hot seat.
right.
Wherever you showed up, right? Yo, this brother right here, yo, greet the God. Yo, peace, God. Yo, how long you had the knowledge? 3 days. A word, God?
But
Everywhere
see, God,
you went. was the hot seat, son.
See, on
Yes,
some
you know what
real
I'm
shit,
saying?
God. On some real shit, even when you ain't amongst your brothers, God, you on the hot seat.
You want to see,
Because
but
you still got to show and prove beyond the shadow of a doubt, no matter who you with.
that's what I'm saying. But see, I had so much, the brothers that I grew up around, right, had me on the hot seat to such a level, right, that, like you said, by the time I got, you understand what I'm saying, to in the realm of 6, y'all think I can't show and prove?
Yeah, you better show and
Listen,
prove, God.
I've been with the heavy hitters. Like, see,
Right.
you guys was saying, like, yeah, when he got here, it still was Rush. El Naheem was still here. Big Head Colleen, Firstborn Prince, Dumar was still teaching classes here then. You understand what I'm saying? God, the heavy hitters, man. You guys
Right.
came out here and experienced the heavy hitters, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're every day, God. And
Right.
for us to be in that midst, we had to deal with equality. It's not, oh, well, that's the young. Nah, son. You gotta know what we know.
Right. Right. You figure the devil continue daily, so how we gonna take a day off, God? The devil
See,
continue daily. We ain't got no time to take off. My little brother put it. Look,
the 5% ain't giving
my
no break. Look, brothers just call me in the morning. Yo, God, what's the signs? Yeah, we about to work out, God. Yeah, come by the lab.
right.
We listen. We in the lab working out, going through degrees, man.
And
Yes,
then with mental push-ups too, God.
yeah,
Going
God,
through
mentally
mental
as well as
push-ups too.
physically, God. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, literally, when I got the knowledge, man, the way it was, man, is, listen, man, if you're gonna roll with us, so first of all, anything might happen. And so you
Right.
gotta be prepared mentally as well as physically. Like,
Right.
nah, nigga, we gonna work out mentally as well as physically. Because when we get out there, it's you understand what I'm saying? This is the science that we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
when I
God.
got to now, so I say a lot of people now they talk out. Listen, man, you was on the streets in the 80s, you was gonna follow protocol. See, now you got people freestyling all kinds of ways. But see, culture means that it's some things we do and it's some things we don't do. See, Chinese people don't eat cheese.
Hmm.
You ever went to a Chinese restaurant and seen a recipe with cheese?
Now, Cypher,
Chinese
God.
people don't eat cheese. That's their culture. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
People in Germany, I mean, now in the modern times, because of the way, the Industrial Revolution changed things, but people in Germany, they didn't have tomatoes because tomatoes can't grow there. There's a
Right.
difference between a culture. A culture is rooted in some type of reality in a person's existence, whereas a religion is rooted in something that a person just believes in they can't see. And
Right.
you're just doing things based on, these covenants that's supposed to have been given to some people that you can't even show and prove exist.
Yeah, God, because the culture's a way of life. You know what I mean? So
Right.
what you gonna do? Stop living?
But see, some people don't understand it. They think, well, I'm doing this. No, man. Culture means it's some things we do and some things we don't do.
Right.
Uh-oh. The phone. Let me see. This is the phone. Hold on. Let's see. Peace of Law School in Mecca. Darkim speaking.
God Almighty, born love from love Allah. Peace, God.
Peace, Almighty who?
Born Allah from love Allah.
From Love Allah? What's the signs?
Yeah. Peace, God. How you be, God?
This everything cool with me. How you be?
You was, God. Yeah, hey, God, hey, I just got the belly, right? So I wanted to link in with the gods and love Allah. They said to call y'all, God, and I can get the map, God, right now. call the school and get the math, dog.
But you in level up.
Yeah, I know I just got out the belly. I'm trying to link up with the family out here.
Well, what part of level up are you in?
What's up?
What part of level up are you in?
Oh, I'm from South Central. Hollywood, South Central, Los Angeles area.
All right. Well, right now I don't have any numbers. First of all, I wouldn't just give somebody, give you somebody's number.
I know the guards. I mean, I used to be born and all them. Got Kipple on them. I know the family out here.
Who you talking about? Born? You talking about Daddy Grace?
What's up?
You talking about born that dude the music?
Yeah, well, yeah, the short dark skinny guard, bald-headed guard, yeah. Originally from the Bronx.
Born is originally from the Bronx?
I think born is originally from the Bronx.
You talking about Daddy Grace?
No, I didn't love a lot. I don't know if he's going by Daddy Grace.
Nah, that's just like when he do hip hop and stuff like that. Sometimes that's the name that he use.
Okay, yeah. The guy used to be on that Merc Fork and all that. I've been with him, Mecca Islam and all that. Yeah.
Well, if it's the Born that I know, I mean, you with the right people.
Yeah. Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely.
Yeah, I'm saying I ain't seen the dog in years. I just got out the belly.
Oh, you trying to come back in tune with the brothers right now?
Yeah, I just got out, God. Yeah. That's a
little bit of a dilemma right there. Hold on for a second. Do y'all have any rallies going on out there in LA where you at? You got that's in the room right here. There's a brother Anubis that's trying to come in the room, but something's wrong with your device. It says it's not connected. You need to connect your mic or your camera or something.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said? You talking to me or somebody else, God?
Now there's a brother named You God that he's in LA right now too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he's out there. There's another brother that comes on my lives, all on a business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Perhaps you could connect with him. I don't know. You on social media?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Yeah, I'm on that shit, God. Yeah.
Right. So if you go on Instagram, look up Daddy Grace.
Okay.
His name, that brother's name is Born too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can look him up or look up a brother all on a business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both of them brothers out there, LA, you know what I'm saying, and they the right way to go. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. All on the business is right here. He said this month, for you to go to Leimert Park, Liemert Park, on the last Sunday of the month. If not there, then Houston Park off Stocker at 2 p.m. on the last Sunday of the month.
Okay, so they're not in the month. Okay, the last Sunday of the month, so they'll be at Houston Park. What's the other park called? Houston? I know the month Park at. That's why you should go with the guards that in the month, but I don't know the other park at.
He said the Houston Park is off Stocker. It's Stocker. Stocker and what? All on the business. What's the cross street? But yeah, this is one of the brothers that I was telling you to check. The cross street is La Brea. It's on Stocker and Overhill. Cross Street is La Brea.
Stockton Overhill, cross street of bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so the guys not be there at the Merc. They hold the parliaments right there at the rallies over there, right?
Is this the rallies? Whatever it is, this is where the guys is congregating. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the guys is congregating is a law school. Wherever is a black man with the knowledge of himself that's not afraid to speak it, then that's a law school. That's the rally. You understand what I mean? We have a universal rally, right? On the last Sunday of the month in Mecca. You see what I'm saying? But whenever we come in tune with each other and we doing what we do, then yeah, we that's how we hold court. All right. All right, peace. Yeah, he just left a minute ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know the guy that built with the guy. But I used to have a power cipher 9 heat quality when I was in the P-Now system, God.
Oh.
I used to build with the guy over there. You know me.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just left him. He just left a minute ago. In fact.
Oh, he just left.
Yeah.
What happened to old man? CLR used to be up in there. What happened to CLR?
Oh man, CLR. I don't know how long you was in, man, but CLR returned to essence.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just did like 28, God.
Oh yeah. So he returned to essence about maybe 6-7 years.
Yeah. Word is wrong, God.
Peace, God.
Yeah. Yeah, God. I'm just hey, what's up with the guy Born King a lot? They used to be building with G. Khalil for the power paper.
They down south. They still doing the paper. The 5%.
Okay. Yeah, the 5%. Yeah. Born. I used to build with Born. I got a gang of reflections of Born. I got Born sending gang reflections over to the P-Now system, man.
Right. Yeah.
You used to add on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the brothers, man. Definitely, it's been a minute since you've been out here, but yeah, Born King still doing good. He's still doing his thing. They still got the paper.
Yeah. Like the God told me, the father said, when the God get out the P-Now system, God, he don't know shit, so he got to take a year, you know what I'm saying, to do the knowledge, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know? I don't know shit, God. I've been down for 28. You know what I mean? So I don't know shit, God.
Yeah, you gotta come back in tune with us. You know what I'm saying? But over there, like they were saying, the brother said Lehman Park is under construction. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why they in the other park over there, or sometimes they probably do in the other park. But
That was born around. That was born.
Hey, listen.
That used to be his type. I remember when I first got in tune with the knowledge. When knowledge was born to me, I remember, man, like in 92, 94, Born was Joe Parliament. He was the head right there. The guy you talking about that be rapping, he was the head right there.
Yeah. Listen,
he has G.O.D., God type of divine. God don't do this. God, you know what I'm saying? God type of God, good order and direction, God.
Yeah.
He has G.O.D., God, he has the squad. He has the God squad.
Right, yeah. So yeah, go to so check out the Houston Park, Overhill, Stocker, and La Brea is the cross street at the top of Overhill.
You know that park that's in Houston Park, Overhill, La Brea? Yeah. The Houston Park, Overhill, La Brea, the cross street. Yeah. All right. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, no doubt.
Adding knowledge to the cipher, all right?
All right, man. Welcome home, God.
Peace, God.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. But yeah, he definitely he was out here, and if or whatever, he was in communication out here. If he took it, because see, a lot of people, people do that. People would say, yeah, I was out there in New York, uh, you know, uh, I know Umla and Dumont. And man, everybody knows Umla and Dumont. Do Umla and Dumont know you?
Right.
Anybody can say that. You can look at the videos for the thing. You see, when you
Right.
start talking about brothers like old man Selah and them, like, oh yeah, you was over here.
Yo, God, I used to come up to the God, I would come up for the show and prove. And the day before the show and prove, Wise Jamel would give me his own personal tour. I
Wise
mean, all
Jamel,
about
he's
Mackie
another.
and shit.
Yeah, that's
He,
somebody. Yeah, you had to be here if you're talking about Wise Jamel. You know what I'm saying? It's some brothers that yeah. I know Papa Wu.
right,
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so,
right. Like everybody with a Wu-Tang album, no Papa Wu, God.
you know what I'm saying?
But nah, real rap, God. I mean, peace of those guys that just went home and the Earths that just went home, God. Peace to God, Father Bushan. Peace to the
Oh
God,
man,
Wise Jamel. Peace to the
Wise.
God, old man Selah. Peace to Queen Omala. You know what I'm saying, God? All those gods and Earths that just went home, God. Peace in them and peace and blessings upon them, God. Yeah, I mean, they real pioneers of this, God.
Yeah, you're right. And this last like maybe 5 years, man, it's been rough, God. Like
Yeah,
rough.
God.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, like I said, a lot of people they say these names, but yo, man, I'm talking about I knew these people like, yo, guys, some of these people I was in the conversation with, and then somebody called me
Right,
in the morning and said, yo, what you talking about? I just was just was in the car. You understand what
right,
I'm saying? Like where you like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? But yo, man, these last, Law Real, uh, uh,
right,
Father Divine, you know what I'm
right,
saying? Big Head Divine, Father Bouchon,
right,
Powerful the Great, you know what I'm saying? Yo, gee, Great Mind,
right.
man,
Yeah, that blew me and shit, God. Like, I
they
mean, I,
got,
I, I was kind of hurt to hear those gods and Earths went home, God.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, but energy never destroy God. It's only change and transfer. So we make them live by teaching, God.
That's the point, God, is that it just shows us what our duty is. You understand what I'm saying? That you see these people, you know what I'm saying? Like today, it was a young brother that came over here, you know what I'm saying? And he was from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? And when he came in, I said peace to him and everything. And then he went out, and then he came back, and he was like, uh, I, you said peace, but he was like, yeah, I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen you, on the videos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I heard about you being teaching everything. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the reasons I came out here to meet you. You know what I'm saying? And saying that to say that it just shows you how our duty now is to step up. You understand what I'm saying? Into those places. You know what I'm saying? Where the heavy hitters that we grew up around, all that knowledge that they gave us, now that's what it's our duty to do. See, if we just used it, if we just use that knowledge, you know what I'm saying, in order to rise above the people that's in six. Now we the 10%. You see what I'm saying? The same way they made sure that knowledge got from Allah to us, now we got to make sure that knowledge get from them to the world.
Right. That's
You
right,
understand what
God.
I'm saying? And I've seen it happen just in the time when I was around. Like, see, the brother called, you know, I was on Born in Law's live. The same Born in Law we was talking about, that he was saying Born in Law was a brother that was, you know, he was one of the leaders out there in LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about how when he first came to New York, we was looking at him, Jamel Messiah, that I just came back from DCC, and he was another brother, you know what I'm saying? You know, it might not be brothers in DC right now if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what was I saying before that? You threw me all off, Queen, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? You put that. See, especially you put my two brothers right there, and then you threw me all the way. Yeah, Shasha is another brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That the first time we saw Born, right? And he said he was from LA. We was all looking at him like he was some kind of space alien. Like, from LA. And you got the knowledge? Like, how you got the knowledge? Like we looking at each other like, yes, brother, you had seen his brother? He say from LA, he got the knowledge. Where he from LA? Yeah, he know his lessons too.
Right.
Like, this was crazy to us, God. Because at one time, it was a thing where, look, everybody around here is 5%. They right around here. Like, we all know each other. Like, we might have not known each other, like we played together or whatever, but yeah, I remember him from elementary. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know him like that, or, you know, I used to steal bikes with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know who he is. We all knew each other. And we say, yo, 5%
Everything is
come to
real,
your
God.
house. Yeah, we knew each other. You understand what I'm saying? So when we start seeing people from other places, you know what I'm saying? Or like I was saying, I remember the first time we seen a brother, right? That you know, he was I think he was half Chinese and half Dominican. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting in the rally. What's up with son? Yo, we go outside. Yo, you saw the Chinese brothers in there? We like, yo, what the fuck's going? He said Chinese brother in there. Now listen, here's the wild thing. He actually was from my tree.
Wow.
It was some brothers that I taught, that they had taught him, but I hadn't met him yet.
Right.
So when the day came, where they brought him, like, yeah, this you know, look, dude. That was, see, now you got people from all over. We got Mr. 120. You understand what I'm saying? Supreme Understanding. We got DeBar. You understand what I'm saying? From all over. You know, we really did our job.
Yo,
with
God,
all the human families of the planet Earth, man.
We all around the earth, God. Like, you know what I mean? The God, Father, you, God, was in Japan building. God, the God AZ, you know what I mean? Asiatic and shit, you know what I mean? He was in Japan building, not Japan, in Korea building. You know what I mean? Peace of the God AZ. That's Shapi's student. Shapi's my younger physical, God, my first student.
Yo, I did notice that you look a little bit like him, but you a little bit lighter.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, Shapi's my physical, God. First brother I ever gave lessons to. Yeah, I mean? And then he had his students, like, you know what I mean? I wound up doing a little time, God, you know what I mean, for some shit, you know what I mean, from the past and whatnot. You know what I mean? Some shit I was supposed to go handle that I didn't handle and shit. You know what I mean? But while I was in there, God would come into my visitation and he would bring all his students. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be at visiting shit, dropping jewels on like 6 and 7 brothers around me and shit. You know what I mean? The God Supreme King, or the God Asiatic, or the God Kareem. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, God? Yeah, I mean, we got a duty, God. I mean, like, even myself, God, God wasn't the only brother that was responsible for my teaching and shit, or who took time to teach. You know what I'm saying, God? So I gotta say peace to the God, true master Allah. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say peace to the God, Of course, gold. Yeah, I mean the God Shot B. You know what I'm saying, God? Like, yeah,
Shall
you
be
know
with the
how it is, God.
dreads.
Indeed, right for the source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like these is Shot B, Gold Mine, and True Master. I would say those three brothers probably had the most to do with my growth and development in this nation. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, guy, it wasn't no laxy daisy shit. It wasn't no, oh, it's okay, go back and study your lessons later on. We could build. No, you know your lessons beyond a shadow of a doubt, man. Yeah, I mean, because you never know when the devil gonna run up and shit, and you gotta handle some shit right then, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, God, I mean, like even right now, God, I'm sure you got your students, you got your brothers and shit, God, man. But anybody you got around you that got knowledge of self, come and add on when your students is right there too, God. Because we all know our duty. You know what I'm saying? Now it's biblically say, what is duty of a civilized person? Duty of a civilized person is to teach he who is savage, civilization, righteousness, knowledge of himself, and the science of everything in life, love, peace, and happiness. So everybody jump on top of it when they got a chance to express themselves and get a chance to build with the youth. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Me, myself, it's a lot of older guys that built with me and shit while I was coming up, God. And if you got it, take it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Give it to
See,
somebody else.
that's what I was building on that earlier. I don't know if you was in the room, but we have in the nation is it's a kind of parallel to when we in the school system where you have a kindergarten teacher, a first grade teacher, second grade teacher, third grade teacher, fourth grade teacher. You understand what I'm saying? So some brothers, they get you from there to there. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And then especially when I'm coming to the knowledge, we like real little kids. So it could be something as simple as you learning from this brother right here, and then his family move away. And he
right,
don't have the power to stay there. We 15, 16. Your parents move, you move. You
right,
understand what I'm saying? So then you start maintaining with these other brothers over here. And then, in different ciphers that you win in, it was certain brothers who was the best knowers. You know what I'm saying? In
right.
that cipher. So that person, they got you from there to there. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you get to the point where even look, I said, look, when you at the rally, and see, this is what a lot of people mess up at. See, they come from out of town and they come to rally and they go across the street. Nah, son, that's for people that's taking their doctorates.
Hmm.
That's not for you, son. See, we did our 12 years. You understand what I'm saying? That's look, elementary, junior high, high school. You didn't master what's in there yet, son. See,
Right,
when you go in there, if you go in there in the auditorium and you hear new stuff that you ain't never heard before, you shouldn't have been out here with us.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, man, yeah, see, yeah, SW, you know, uh, over by St. Nick, we call that? We call that the Medina side of the street. That's the Medina side of the rally. You understand what I'm saying? And see, it all seems like fun and games when you over there until somebody asks you to show and prove. See, and it
Hmm.
ain't the same. See, if you in there, if you in there inside, you in the auditorium, you in the cafeteria, yeah, that's a certain kind of building that you're going to get. You're going to get a kinder, gentler education in there.
Right,
See, if you outside in St. Nick, no, you got to be on point.
right,
You see what I'm saying? Because over there is where you got to show and prove. See, your whole elementary school, your primary education is should be complete. And see, that's what
hmm.
happens. And then see, even after, look, that's even over there. Look, don't get caught up over there. Even after you got a doctorate degree, to where that's what you coming to do, and you're not coming to add on. See what I'm saying? Like when I look, when I tell you, like, look, I got years, months, and days, decades coming to the school. You know, the difference is at one time I was coming to learn. You understand
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Now I come to teach. You know what I'm saying? When I
Right,
when I when I when I come by the school before, I was coming to, yo, be with the guys, man. Yo, what's the signs for this, man? Like, there used to be different things. Like, I remember Cant, yo, God, who was the first non-born, God? Yo, God, what was the signs for this, man? I heard the Lord said that. You see what I'm saying? Now I come to teach. That's the difference between being a boy and a man in this nation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
A
Right.
God. You understand what I'm saying? And even in your whole existence. You see what I'm saying? When you was a child, you went home to eat. You went home to consume. You went home to be taken care of. See what I'm saying? But now as the father, you go home to provide.
Right.
So yo, we got a brother that just came in. 7. What's going on, 7? You there? Everybody do the each one teach one. Hit the like button for me, by the way. I know. See, I'm a poor broadcaster. I'm good at building. But I should be more on point when it comes to those types of things. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe. Nah, you can't do super chat. You gotta have a certain amount of what you call that? You gotta have a certain amount of subscribers. Yeah, I got my Cash App is on the bottom right there. You gotta go through the Cash App right now. Where's all right? Yeah, we looking good. Likes is up, thumbs down. Look, shout out to my thumbs down person. Hopefully you still in the room, you still listening. Because you don't want to hate and not have nothing to hate on. So you want to be in here. You want to be in here, yourself say, so that you have enough people say, yo, why you hate the guy though? You ever ask somebody, kid, but why you don't like him? And the person, they ain't really. I'm saying, he left the door open. Yeah, but it's not your door. Why you worried about it? You don't even got a reason you don't like him. You just jump on the bandwagon because everybody said they don't like him. See, the wordsmith. Look, I already told you. The wordsmith. Yesterday I had my co-host. Yesterday I had my female co-host. She was, she 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 went in for a while. So Queen Medina said, will we ever have our parliaments at Harriet Tubman again? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely, in terms of this lockdown, it's going to be a while before this is over. And anybody who's a responsible, if you're a responsible school administrator, you cannot allow, you know what I'm saying? Like we especially the rally, you got to think about that. It's people coming from all over the world to the rally. So how could you take that risk if you got, 800 kids or how many other kids is in Harriet Tubman? How could you take that risk? You understand what I'm saying? No matter who it is, how could you take that risk? So in the very near future, they're not going to let us in. But here's the thing. That's just that part. On our part, right? One monkey don't stop no show. 2 monkeys, 10 monkeys, 1,000 monkeys don't stop no show. So therefore, within that time, right? we got to show and prove. We got to show and prove and make a place for us to have the rally. Like that was all peace. You understand what I'm saying? That was established for us, and we was able to do that. Listen, peace to Harriet Tubman. In the amount of time that we've been there, I'm sure it's been many principals. It's been many different administrators that we dealt with us. Listen, peace to them. Thank you for everything. Listen, man, let me tell you something. You know how you come to I don't know how long everybody here had the rally. I mean, everybody becoming, had the knowledge of coming to the rally. But when I first started coming to the rally, right, the Earths used to cook in the cafeteria.
Right.
And you know how you go to the cafeteria and you get your food and they cook it in the back? They used to cook back there. We used to come up to the window and get our food. You know what I'm saying? I still was a young guy then, so I don't know what was the signs that would occur, why it wasn't going on like that no more. But when I first got the knowledge, they should, because I was under 16. So at that time, if you was under 16, it was a certain time they'll say, look, all the babies go get on the line. You know what I'm saying? And so there's brothers right now, like I don't know how many of y'all know Wise Ramel, that's down in Atlanta now. He's much younger than me, but me and him grew up together in that way. Where we used to be little kids on the line together. A lot of brothers who got kids that was born around that time, we used to be on the line, you know what I'm saying, together back there. You know what I'm saying? And the difference was that I was the baby of my bunch. So, after we finished eating, I'm going, I'm going with the brothers. We sneaking off to do what we do. And watching them go back there in the playground. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a part of the experience that, you know what I'm saying, of coming to the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, peace to Harriet Tubman and all the people, you know what I'm saying? It's not, when a cipher is complete, that don't mean nothing is wrong. You understand what I mean? When we go from knowledge to born, that don't mean nothing is wrong. Then we go to knowledge out of cipher. The only thing is wrong is if our knowledge don't add a cipher, like you were saying earlier. You understand what I'm saying? So we've been through that cipher, you know what I'm saying, of them looking out for us. But remember, all of this right here, even the school and the way we got to school, this was only for us to have something to begin to build our foundation.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And
That's right,
now
God.
we're supposed to build our foundation and keep elevating for that. We ain't supposed to, 100 years later, still be dealing with Harriet Tubman. You understand what I'm saying? Or still, we supposed to, okay, they gave us this property right here for us to do our thing, but now we supposed to be expanding now. We supposed to be buying other property, you understand what I mean? Even taking it to the level we was talking about yesterday where, we founding towns and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like where the people in Atlanta that bought that property, right? Now, if they go through the proper steps, right, they can make their own laws and have their own police force. You understand what I'm saying? In that that area that they purchase. See, that's a whole other level that, listen, ain't nobody gonna give you that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to build to be born for that. So, I mean, I've seen a couple of people kind of like express it like it's a sad thing that, we might not get back in Harriet Tubman. No, it's the only thing to me is that, we should have been did it. Now our hand has been forced to do it. You see what I'm saying? But we should have been did that. But that definitely, that was a beacon for decades. You know what I'm saying? Just like the brother right there who was saying he did Wisdom Bill and came home. There's people that did 28, came home, and came right back to Harriet Tubman. And
Right.
everything was as it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's peace. That's like I said, shout out to Harriet Tubman and all the administration, Mayor Lindsay, all the individuals. You understand what I'm saying? However, black man's God. You know what I'm saying? And we got our thing we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Taking over the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Or making our useful land, right? Claiming our useful land. We're not gonna do that. Just staying in there. You know what I'm saying? With each successive generation of us that come in, right? If each successive generation of us that come in, right? You gotta remember that what we found here, other people did that. See, when we came here and the school is here, Allah already did that. You see, the people
Right.
who go and establish what they established, like the brothers is talking about over there in LA, how they got their thing established in the park. See, they did that. See, that's why the signs say the 5% Allah and Justice Way. Because Allah is the foundation, but He ain't built this by itself.
Right.
We all put our part in, because at the end of the day, His greatness, right, is still based on what we do right now. See, the
Right.
greatness that we went on to achieve only shows the greatness that of the foundation that He established. But if we cease to do what we was doing, then He would just be a footnote in history. But now, no matter how, it might, maybe to other people, they may think I'm, exaggerating or something. But look, rather it's, a lot of it does have to do with entertainment. But through music, God, we became one of the major influences in the world, Craig. The world.
Agreed, God. Agreed. And we still got a job to do, God.
Still got a
You know what
job.
I mean? See, that's the thing and shit, man. Like, it's gonna be hills and mountains. It's gonna be some climbing brothers gotta do. You know what I mean? But even when it's hills and mountains, God, you still gotta take it from knowledge to born in order for your knowledge to have a cipher on, God. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know if you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Can you make it manifest through your wisdom? Not just talking it. Can you live it out so other people can see it too? Because when you say you got all eyes is on you, God.
Absolutely. Trying to figure out how to think of- what it says right here. Almighty God Allah said, that is 585 power bill power. What's 585?
85. 585. I don't know about that one, God.
Yeah. It must have been something, because sometimes I glance over at the comments. You know what I'm saying? Today I already started off on the rant, and then brothers came on, so you know what I'm saying, we've been in the flow today. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the flow.
Boy.
But that just go to show you that knowledge is infinite.
Say
You see
that.
what I'm saying? How we come on here every day, and build, right? And still haven't even dug into you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, God. See, I mean, that's how you know when shit, God. You always got now. you always got leaves to add on your trees, God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I still got leaves to add on my trees. You know what I'm saying? No 120 for years, months, and days, and all that shit, God. Yeah, I mean, I'm still over here making it applicable. I'm still living it out. I'm still seeing it. I'm still teaching the baby. You know what I'm saying, God? But that's how you live on, God. Yeah, I mean, by teaching babies. Because they're going to teach more babies and they're going to teach more babies, God. That's how we got this. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't all here to add on with Allah. You know what I'm saying? But we all got that name because he made a name for himself. You know what I'm saying, God? Now we got to go make a name for ourselves. Yeah, I mean, and do it in a righteous manner.
Most definitely.
Yo, God, I'm actually on my Power E right now and shit. Yeah, I mean, looking at the screen. My phone is about to die, God. Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
I just wanted to hop on and say peace to the gods of earth. You know what I mean? Add on what you got. Yeah, I mean, and you'll hear from me again in the near future, God.
No doubt, God. Peace to the
Well,
God.
peace, God. Peace.
Yeah, that was some science right there. Yo, Mr. 122, I hit up Supreme Understanding. Almighty God Allah said he got beats. What kind of beats you talking about? You know, I don't do that trap stuff. You know, power to them, but I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta respect, you know that's what you do. You good at it. I got something else I'm good at. But I don't, you know. But oh yeah, that's what I was saying, Mr. 120. I hit up Supreme Understanding. He ain't hit me back yet. Um, I was uh I was trying to put together that I was trying to put together that show that y'all was talking about. Uh, that came up where we was talking about when Don Bishop and Don Bishop and uh who was it? Don Bishop and the Wordsmith, Anthony Samuels. Welcome to the channel. Do the each one teach one. Hit the like button for me. You know, anybody in the room who hasn't, if you've been enjoying yourself, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the notification button. You know what I'm saying? So that you could know when we coming on. But yeah, when Don Bishop and the Wordsmith was having a discussion about the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and the different nuances of it. The subject also came up about the Eastern philosophies and religions, you know what I'm saying, and how those things pertain to the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, or even Dubois, you know what I'm saying, uh, you know what I'm saying, having experience with Yoruba, you know what I'm saying, how those different things, because 120 is 120 is definitely is kind of designed for people whose background is in the Bible. All right, Lord Nasir Allah, peace to the God. 120, to the point where, in the beginning, Fard was teaching out of the Bible. But when we look at the lessons in 120, you know what I'm saying, we see that there's no Quranic, there's no what we call it, there's no surahs and ayats in there. You know what I'm saying? There's chapters and verses in there from the Christian Bible. know what I'm saying? We got Ezekiel in there. We got St. Luke in there. We got Revelation in there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and so it has a certain impact on you. At least if you come in, when I was growing up, religion was much stronger just in America in general. And so that was one of the ways, that was one of the things that easily impressed individuals before about the knowledge, is that the knowledge was explaining who all these people was that we was learning about from the very beginning in church. You understand what I'm saying? The different events that it tells you that happen. So this is what I'm saying. Mr. 120 said, I see 120 all through the Hindu and Buddhist sciences more than many would assume. But this is what I'm saying. It's not even a matter of assuming. We don't really think about that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we not Buddhist. You know what I'm saying? We not Hindu. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Even Universal 7 put something, in particular, we deal with the King James version of the Bible. In specific, that's, the people who was indoctrinated through the King James version of the Bible. 120 is designed for that indoctrination. Just like when it says English lesson C number 1, right? That's in particular, John Harding Hawkins is not the trader for Dominican Republic. John Harding Hawkins is not the trader for Haiti. You understand what I'm saying? So when it says English C lesson number 1, that specific story that is telling you is designed to affect a certain group of people. You understand what I mean? But like we was just saying right now, you know what I'm saying? When we look into the knowledge, we see all the human families. You know what I'm saying? Like this brother, Khalik Asil, I don't think this is the Khalik I'm talking about, but there's a brother named Khalik in the nation. I'm pretty sure his family is Palestinian or maybe Syrian or something like that is his background. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I was when I get in touch with him and we build, we're gonna I'm gonna attempt to put together something where y'all come on and speak about that experience. You know what I'm saying? Because when I hear the black man is God, this is sweet music to my ears. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody who may not have grown up, right, with the idea that they're black, this is a unique experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm attempt to talk to Supreme Understanding, but whenever that time is, hopefully you could come on the live as well, Mr. 120, and y'all can add on to those aspects, you know what I'm saying, of how, because 120 is a universal truth. I don't care. You could go right to the 7th ring of Saturn or how much ever rings it got. The same truth we teach in here is true over there. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't think about it because that's not where we made our home. That's not the experience that we've been having. You see what I mean? So just like the same way when I was saying that when we first seen the guy born from LA, we was looking at him like, man, how you got the knowledge? But yeah, the truth is the truth over there too, son. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you thinking. So we're gonna put that together. That's something to look forward to right there. Almighty God Allah said, if you're not on the clock and you know how instrumental the science is, give 13 cents to $13. I do not care what you say. Donations is how we build our nation. You know, yeah, the bar, coming from the Yoruban science, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different sciences, because we teaching all the human families of the planet Earth. But, a family, uh, a lot of time is what you make it. See, because sometimes even the people that got your same blood, right, that's relatives with you, is not really family. You understand what I'm saying? So the different families, they organize in different ways. Like and when we talking about the second degree and the 1 to 14, we classifying the families by the seeds: black, brown, yellow, white, half original, red. But see, you got the Christian family, you got the Islamic family. You know what I'm saying? Within Christianity, you got the Catholic family and the Protestant family. You know what I'm saying? In the Eastern Orthodox family. Within Protestantism, you got the Baptist family and the Methodist family. And we got to be able to relate to all these people, right? Because whose duty is it to teach? Fly phrase from the Providence Plantation said, I'm not familiar with the Bible at all, not one bit. Crazy, because I went to Catholic school from 1st to 6th grade and never went to church my whole life, except for in school for like an hour for class, probably once a week. Yes, see, these is all different experiences. Anthony Samuel says hue means color. Justice Joseph is coming at us from Facebook, so y'all probably can't see his comment. He says, through the Sufic schools is where the foundation of the supreme mathematics and alphabets was introduced to Elijah. To the NOI, supreme wisdom, Allah brought the understanding and put the knowledge before the wisdom. What's this history right here you speaking on? Prince Reese, who's it? This West Coast Wise? The bar said 120 lessons showed me how to break down the esoteric language of the Bible during my newborn years, in the Quran as well. Yeah. But we haven't because one thing I saw when I because when I was in religion, I never studied religion. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I did notice about Buddhism is it 7 principles? There's like 7 core principles of Buddhism. It's some kind of core principles in Buddhism similar to mathematics. And the first one is right thought. And the second one is right action. And if I'm not mistaken, the third one is right understanding. And am I off base there, Mr. 120? Mr. 120 said 120 tells you God in plain language. The Hindu sciences do so backwards. You see? But this is the kind of thing that you have to be able to deal with, because see, when you're dealing with 120, that's one thing 120 does. So it's the noble truths. This is what I'm speaking on. The wordsmith and Wise You said these are the 4 noble truths. But am I off base that they actually go in that order, like the basic foundation of it you still see knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Well, as you said, the eightfold paths. But that's one thing 120 is doing. When you're dealing with the 1 to 36, all of the degrees, it's explaining how we got to here. You know what I'm saying? Not just the geographical location. It explains that when it's telling you my uncle was brought over here by the trade 379 years ago, but it's also explaining how we got to this condition that we in. And so, if you're going to be teaching all the human families and you trying to teach them how they got to a condition that they not in, then they're not going to respond to what you're saying. Mr. 120 said, Hindu science got you looking outside, then reveals that you the God after. All right, so the wordsmith said is right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood. Almighty God Allah said 120 by 3 phases is the physical science. Smell Good said the 7 principles of Buddhism is interesting as I do the 1 to that 4. Joseph says speaking on what and how far it taught the people and it ties to Eastern schools of thought was not orthodox. Sufic Muslims are the 5% of the East. This is Lord Justice from Medina. West Coast Wise said, I have that plus degree. The international teacher is definitely a powerful bill. Yeah. Whenever you touch down in whatever cipher, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to touch down and be in the realm of 6. You want to touch down and be the Lord of all worlds, from highest to lowest. You know what I'm saying? So, things of that nature become important as the nation expands. You know what I'm saying? And we have to, explain to different people how they got to where they at, and more importantly, how to get out. You understand what I'm saying? Like we spoke on yesterday, how to take the poor out the lessons. But at any rate, this has been a good live, you know what I'm saying? Uh, the brothers did a very good job of taking the cipher away from the rant that I was on in the beginning. Even though, as I said, this it's possible that this could surface, at any time, and I shall improve. But everybody that made it this far with the live, do the each one teach one, hit the like button for me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Peace to, all the different nationalities that come and check us out, and do the knowledge, which is the right thing, before you do the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Today's Wednesday, right? All right. So tomorrow we know that we not here. Shout out to Sunyez and the Peace Course will be coming at you at 7:00 on Sunyez 7. Of course, he's live and in the flesh. If you want to come to a law school, he comes to the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Friday, we'll be back with some more glorious topics. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to say peace to the gods. You know what I'm saying? Just as Joseph said, there's a book called The History of Farad. It breaks down the origin of his Sufic teaching style. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to all the brothers that hit me with the Cash App as well. You know what I'm saying? That support is always greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say peace to the gods, peace to the earths, and everyone else in the universe.